Let's start with a very useful and handy app for accounts management.
Hello everyone. So today we are here to present before you a software which we have developed as part of GIE Engineering, which is our company known as Geo Innovative Engineering. That is the GIE Accounts Manager. So it's basically catering small scale to medium companies. All the accountancy of that company can be handled using this software. So here we have introduced these many business functionalities which you can use to maintain accounts in your software, which is pretty similar to quite a reputed accounts related softwares in the market, but it is unique in its own kind. So starting, you can see that we have an option of creating ledgers here. So if you want to create a ledger, you can simply click on this add ledger, create the ledger name, decide which group it has to fall into. So we have many groups pre-declared here, like a capital account, if it is a sundry creditor or a sundry debtor, if it is a bank account, if it is cash in hand, if it is duties and taxes, loans, like this. Now if we go ahead and create the ledger, we can now go ahead and create voucher entries for those ledgers. So if we create a voucher entry here, we have an option of doing a payment to a particular party, getting some payment from a particular party, or creating a journal. Okay, so if we do a payment, we can put the transaction description here, and in the party we can straight away see in every type of ledger groups what bank accounts and ledgers are created. So suppose we want to do a payment, then we can straight away do a payment to a sundry creditor. If we want to receive a payment, then also we can select the party from here. Likewise, we can create a journal entry as well, which we can use to handle cash balances, transactions. Okay, so we also have option of doing a purchase. We have an option of doing this purchase management, where you can create a new purchase, give the invoice number here, give some order number, select the supplier or the sundry debtor which you will want to select. Suppose I want to select this company, I want to purchase some item from this company. So once I select, and the GSCI and the address of the company and the state auto populates, we can click on this add item, where we can click on select what stock we want to buy from them. These are some pre-declared stocks. We will come to this part later, where we are populating this part in our system. For now, let's select cement. Once we select cement, the HSN code auto populates. The current rate of that product auto populates, which is in our system. It is changing dynamically, because right now, suppose it is 374, maybe 7 days after it falls down to 350. So accordingly it changes. And this is the GST percentage, because this software is mainly targeted for Indian customers as of now. So we have introduced GST percentage here. So since the particular party from which we are purchasing is in the same state as where we belong, so it will fall under the CGST and SGST. If it is from in a different state, then it will fall under IGST, as per the accountancy norms and as per the income tax regulations. So we have an option of saving the purchase directly or saving it as a draft as well. So once we do a purchase, save a purchase, we have an option of printing that. Once we print that, the bill generates, and we can keep that bill. Since it is a purchase bill, we can keep that bill as a record in our company. So one such example of a purchase bill, let me show you, is like this. So it's a pretty professional bill, where you can straight away see the company, the party name, the invoice. You can put an option of dispatch through, like how the dispatch was done, via the transport medium, we can put it here, the description of the items which were being purchased, the subtotal, grand total. As I was mentioning, the party, since the party is from the same state, CGST and SGST got calculated. This is the GST summary. Here the accountant can sign the bill and he can keep it with him for future reference. Now let's go to the next module, which is sales. So for the sales, what we are doing is we can create a new sale here, same thing like purchase, but here we are selecting the customer. Suppose we select Assam Enterprise, which is a customer from which we will who is our customer, and we will sell something to them. Now let's add an item here. Same thing, we can select, suppose we are selling stone chips to them, the HSN code auto populates. This is the current rate. We can put the quantity, and since the GST is 18%, the amount will be auto calculated, and we can save the sale. Now let's consider this sale. If since this is one such sale which is confirmed, we can click on print here. Once we click on print, this is the sample sales invoice which gets generated. Now let me show you. Since it is a sales invoice, we can always prove this bill will go to our customer so that they can pay us this money. So here you see the item details are there, the party name is there, and at the last we have populated the bank details so that the party can straight away see the bill, get the bank details, and do the payment. It's adding to the convenience. Likewise, we have options of creating a debit note which is returned on a purchase. We can do that. Suppose we purchase some item from a company, we purchased 500 kilos of cement from a company, and we want to return 100 kilos of cement to that company. So it will be a return on the purchase. So that thing is catered as a debit note. So that we can do. Here you see this is a pre-created debit note. Here this is the details. We have returned some stone chips to the company Odisha Enterprise, and for that the particular bill which got generated is like this. It's a debit note invoice, same format, same everything. Here you can see all the details here. Since it is Odisha Enterprise, so it falls outside the state. So if you see, this is the IGST is calculated. Okay, now same thing. We have a credit note. Like this is a credit note. Suppose a supplier is returning us anything. Suppose a customer is returning us a product, doing a return on their purchase. Then on our side, a credit note gets generated and gets sent to that customer. So yeah, one such bill of that credit note is like this. Same format, same everything. This is how it looks like. Now we have inventory management. As I was saying, if you have noticed the purchase, sales, debit note and credit note, we always have an option of adding the items, where in a drop down certain items were getting pre-populated, like cement, stone chips. So where they are getting introduced in our application or software, it is getting introduced in our software via inventory management. So first of all we can do is create a stock group. So for now I am for my displaying purposes or presentation purpose, I have created a stock group known as building materials, and under building materials I have created 3 stocks: cement, stone chips and TNT1. And if you see, once we have created, for every stock we have a history button here. So if you click on history, you will be able to see this entire history of that product, means how many products were present at the initial stage, how many went out, how much came in. The entire history of the product is being displayed, and what is the running stock. And when for every out and in of that stock, the corresponding reference bill numbers are being generated, so that if you want to track a particular stock item purchase in your system, then you can straight away refer to this bill, go to the bill, and you can talk with the seller or the purchaser on that. So that's how you keep a track on your company stock, which is a pretty efficient way. as per the market practice. Then you also have an option of creating stock vouchers, creating stock journals. Let's go to the main part. Now here we are. Our system offers these many financial reports for you. For the main thing is this, all these reports are dynamic. That means you can create all these reports for a particular time range. So suppose you want to understand what is the current profit and loss statement for your company for this particular financial year. So once I click on this profit and loss statement, it gives me an option to select the from date. So from which date you want to see generate your profit and loss statement. Suppose I want to generate it from the beginning of this financial year, which is 1st April. I click on select. It then asks me for the to date. I want to create it. I want to see the report till today. Let's select. Here is the entire entire report being generated, and here you can see it is displaying that you are in a profit. This what is the amount it is generating. You have an option of exporting this as a PDF. Once you export this, this this PDF gets downloaded in your downloads folder, and it will look like something like this, which is a report for you. You can print it and keep it with you for showing it in your annual meetings, and to your customers, to your to your investors, like that. Same way, we can also generate trial balance reports. We can generate the balance sheet. Same process of generating balance sheet. Select the form date. I select the beginning of this financial year. Select the to date. I select it for today. Select it. Here you see the balance sheet is perfectly balanced. That means we have been able to make, and also the current profit is also being shown in our balance sheet. We have the closing stock values, the stock item values represented here, the GST in inputs and outputs mentioned in assets and liabilities, loans, capital account, fixed assets. Everything is coming as per the standard accountancy practices in India. The balance sheet is generated as per that. We have an option of exporting it as a PDF as well as a CSV as well. You can also see a stock summary of your products. Suppose I want to see the stock summary of my product for the last 3 months. Let me select a particular date, show the report. Here you see for every stock, for cement, you have an option of seeing the entire stock summary. For stone chips, for the TMT bar, that's how you create your stock summary report. We have outstanding balances report, we have cash bank book report, we have trial balance, like this. And what makes our software even more professional is we have licensing introduced in it. So as you can see, I have activated my software with a license which has activated on 17th of August and will expire at the 1st of January 2026. After that, I will have to create my new license. So that's how the licensing is being maintained in our software. We can create a backup of the database anytime we want. Suppose our as a emergency policy, you want to keep your data intact, right, always in your company. So you have an option of backing up your database periodically. Whenever you come into the settings tab and click a backup of your database, it will get saved in your system to that location. The location will get displayed, and you can take the backup of your database from there. So that's all from my end. This is the software we have developed. Hope you will like it. Hope it will serve and it will add value to your company. Thank you.